1,700 people. That's how many people become new millionaires every single day just in the United States. And even more importantly, what if I told you that instead of going down during the 2020 pandemic, that number actually almost quadrupled, meaning we had almost 5 million new millionaires. The course of 5 million people's lives changed forever because they no longer have to spend every single day worrying and stressing about money and finances. Now, a lot of those millionaires were people who took the time to create an online business during that time off. And so in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 top methods that are being used to make millionaires and create life-changing money online. I'll give you an option for creative types of people and business types of people and everything in between. Let's roll. The first one is selling your own digital course. And there's a couple of good reasons that I want to go with this very first. And the first one is a vast majority of online millionaires that I know started by selling digital courses, and that's how they made their first million. So just that alone tells me that there's obviously a lot of opportunity here. But the numbers back that up. You can see right here, we're going from 2014 all the way through 2025. This is how much money is getting poured into the e-learning industry, right? People spending money to learn some skill, talent, hobby, something like that online. And you can see right here, who wouldn't want to get involved in something that has a chart like this, right? You're looking for something to make money, and look at this chart. It goes up every single year. And you can see right here, it's estimated to be about $350 billion that people are pumping in to buying digital trainings online by 2025. And they estimate that by 2028, just 3 years later, that this will be a $1 trillion industry. So there's a ton of money going into this, and the real beauty of it is that there's a ton of money that's going to be going into this in the future. So these people are opening up their minds to spending a lot of money on these digital online courses. Whereas I believe just a few years ago, the idea of spending $1,000 on an online course was hard for a lot of people to swallow. They just didn't believe that was a thing. And we're seeing a mindset shift where people are saying, hey, I'm spending $6,000, $8,000 a semester on college. $1,000 or even $2,000 on an online course may not be that big of a deal if it can really deliver results like it promises. The other reasons that I absolutely love this method, I think it's the best way to get started trying to make $1 million or life-changing money online, is that it takes almost nothing to get started with an online course. All you really have to pay for is some system for hosting and then converting customers and turning leads into customers selling your online course. And that can be done for probably $100 a month. And the second reason is that I love the fixed cost that comes with growing an e-learning business. Let me explain what I mean by that for a minute. Let's imagine that you get into a physical product business, for example, selling on Amazon or drop shipping or something like that. Every time you sell a product, you're probably going to spend about 50% of that money just on materials. Then you've got marketing and all the other business related expenses that go into that as well, which means there's a real hard cost. As you scale and grow, 50% of every single sale will always go into buying new materials. But it's not like that with these digital e-learning courses. You're actually able to grow and sell more and more and more, and there is no additional cost, right? So you can sell 500 courses or you can sell 5,000 courses, and it doesn't really cost any more on your end to do that. You've already filmed the course, and the course is already hosted online, and as long as they have an internet connection, you're able to do that with very minimal fixed costs, which means you can scale up and earn life-changing money without going through all the life-changing amounts of stress that oftentimes comes with earning life-changing money.
But Spencer, I don't have any knowledge that I could sell for money. No one wants to pay me to learn what I know.
Let me show you a few online courses that have sold to the tune of hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, and you decide for yourself if that's really true or not. We've got this course right here telling you how to dress like a fashion icon, and you can see right here selling for $60. It's got 1,800 students, which means it's well on its way to making $1 million. Right here, you've got active listening, how you can be a great listener. It's got 21,000 ratings and 40,000 students. 40,000 people have bought a course on how to listen. This one kind of blew my mind a little, and then I realized that this is probably just everyone buying it for their spouses who probably aren't even logging in and taking the course. Or this one right here, dog CPR, dog first aid. For all those pet owners out there, maybe you think you know nothing, but if you know dog CPR, you can get 13,000 students looking to learn that from you. Or right here, maybe it's dance. Maybe you've been in dance since you were small and you're an incredible hip hop dancer. Right here, we've got 16,000 students, tons of 5-star ratings, teaching hip hop dance for beginners, selling for $100. Or maybe you're on the opposite end of the spectrum and you're just a competitive gamer or just a gamer for fun. You can see here this game, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, play like a pro. 12,000 students learning how to play a video game better. Now, this one blew my mind a little bit in the beginning, and then I realized that I've paid for coaching in sports and in all kinds of other things, so this really isn't that different. Either way, there's a lot of money being made by the person selling this course right here. And then, of course, on the final end of the spectrum, chess, how to become a chess master, 5,000 students. Maybe you're just really good good at chess, you're smart, you think ahead, all of those things. There's money to be made. And the list goes on and on and on. If you have a hobby, I can almost guarantee there's other people out there that either have the same hobby or want to have the same hobby, and you have something that you can show and teach them that they will pay money for. And this is probably a good time to mention the sponsor of this video, which is Thinkific. Now, Thinkific is who I use to manage, host, run, do everything that I need to do, selling at least 10 different digital courses that I personally sell. Now, Thinkific makes creating and selling an online course a breeze. It makes it so much easier than if you go out and try to do all of this yourself. It's a one-stop shop platform for everything you need to create a site, to actually host your online course, to create a community, to create quizzes, to create assignments, to create an affiliate program, and literally dozens of other features that you can use to instantly plug in your course, and then all you have to do is focus on creating a high quality course and sending leads to that course. So if you want to get started selling an online course, Thinkific is the absolute best place to start. They're who I use, and they're who I've always used and been very, very happy with. So we'll leave a link down below if this is the route you want to go. We'll leave an exclusive link where you can actually get a 30-day free trial, so you can actually get started, get up and running, potentially start making money before you actually have to spend any money at all on hosting this online course. Now, the next one is one I'm just starting to get into, and the reason I'm getting into it is because it is such a cool opportunity and something that I really wished I would have gotten into earlier. And I'm gonna show you some numbers and stuff before we actually dive into this. So I wanna show you on the screen right here, you can see this is Etsy.com. Etsy is just a site where people can sell basically anything. It started as a site where people could sell crafts and stuff, but it's really gone way beyond that. So you can see right here, this is an Etsy.com listing for a Mona Lisa reproduction print. Okay, so we can see this picture of Mona Lisa, right? You can pick a size right here, and there's all kinds of different prices. If we pick maybe a standard size, like for me, I'd probably go about 60 centimeters to put on my wall. It costs about $35 for you to order that print, right? Now you can scroll down right here and you can see they've got about 6,000 reviews on this picture of Mona Lisa. Now we can assume that only 10, max 20% of people are actually leaving reviews, which means they've probably got 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 sales. I would estimate closer to 50,000 sales of this Mona Lisa print. And you can see right here, it's selling for roughly $35, anywhere from really $10 to $50, depending on how big of a print you get. But if you do the math on that, we're looking at somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million selling this print of Mona Lisa. And I've got a little news flash for you. This is not being sold by Da Vinci, who's the actual artist who created this. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you don't know what happened to Da Vinci, go ahead and Google that. Anyway, if it's not actually Da Vinci who's making the money off selling this print, how does this work? I'm gonna show you right here. We're gonna go to a site called rawpixel.com. If we head to rawpixel.com and we go to public domain, you can actually search for art. And all of this is art that you can get access to, and you can do whatever you want with it. It's public domain. Anyone can use it for whatever they want. And you see right here, there's a lot of things that, in my opinion, are insane, but there are plenty of people that spend money on them. But all I've got to do here is type in the word Mona Lisa, right? And I type in Mona Lisa, and there it is. I can get this image, download a really good resolution image for completely free, and that's probably where this person is getting this image to sell on Etsy. Now, better yet, this person's not actually doing any of the work behind the scenes either. So this person's not going out, printing all these pictures of Mona Lisa, taking those pictures, adding a frame to them, running over to UPS, shipping them out. Here's much more likely what the person selling these Mona Lisa prints is doing. And you can see on Printful.com, I can design a poster or a picture just like this with any color of frame that I want. I click Start Designing, and I can upload a picture of Mona Lisa right here. And you can see once uploaded, I've got this awesome picture of Mona Lisa. Now, once I've designed my entire product, I don't have to go order from Printful. All I have to do is I can create a storefront in Printful, and then you can see I can actually integrate it directly with Etsy. So you can see right here, it says choose your store's platform, and Etsy is that little logo right there. You choose your platform, and what it does is it will actually connect your Etsy account directly to your Printful account. And now, anytime somebody goes and orders on Etsy.com that picture of Mona Lisa, it will actually send the order directly to Printful. What Printful is going to do is they're going to print that entire order, create it, and then they're actually going to ship it directly to that customer, completely eliminating you as the middleman. The only thing that you're really the middleman here is if they need some kind of support, and of course, you make money as the middleman. Other than that, Da Vinci did all the painting work, Etsy did all the marketing work, and Printful is doing all the actual product work, and you're just kind of somewhere in the middle there, maybe offering a little bit of support, and of course, taking some commissions. The reason I love this is, first, again, there's no startup cost, right? This is very, very easy to create this entire thing without actually having to spend a lot of money upfront trying to create and get some kind of product. Secondly, this is easy to scale. So instead of making a few of these and then having to scale and it being very complicated and hard, there's almost no effort on your end to go from selling 10 to selling 100 to selling 1,000, unless you start getting a lot of issues with support. And then the last one is, this is what I call kind of a ballpark millionaire, meaning you just need one product to really hit it out of the park, one home run product, and you can make $1 million off that single product, like you can see with this Mona Lisa product. So you might have to do this 10, 20, 30, hundreds of times, but you're always just one home run away from knocking it out of the park and being one of those new millionaires. I hope at this point we've at least started to change our mindset a little bit, and we've started to look at businesses a little differently in terms of scalability. When we first start our business, we need to have a plan for getting to $1 million if that's actually what we want to do with our online business. A lot of online businesses start out well, and then as they start to grow, they realize that they can't scale to $1 million without hiring a bunch of new people or taking on a lot more work and stress than they're willing to take on. These business models I'm showing you are very scalable with minimal stress as you scale from $10,000 to $100,000 to $1 million. And number 3 is creating what I call a niche agency. Now, if you haven't heard of this, let me give you some numbers to help you understand what a real cool opportunity this is. In America alone, there's more than 60,000 chiropractors, 70,000 dentists, and then way above and beyond that, there's more than 600,000 landscaping companies. I guess people care a little bit more about their lawn than they care about their teeth. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a peek here on the screen here, and you can see right here, this is a landscaping company that's very close to me. You can see their website. It's a good looking, clean website. They probably get a lot of lead conversions from this website. Now, I want to ask you a question and have you think about something real quick. If we were to take another landscaping company that wanted a similar website, say one state over in Colorado or something, what would they need to do differently than this site? And the answer is almost nothing. They would need to change out their logo for their company's logo. They would need to change out their phone number, and then maybe at the bottom they would need to change out their Facebook page and maybe a few more things. Other than that, it's totally fine if this particular company near me has the same website as another company in Colorado, because it's pretty unlikely that me, a customer, is going to run into this website here and then also find another random landscaping company in Colorado with the same website as well. So let's take that question and go a little further with it. Does the bookkeeping need to be any different? Does the follow-up? Does the scheduling process? Does the email marketing? Does any of the normal stuff in this business have to be any different between a company here and a company a few cities or a few states over from me? No! What if I told you that you could create a website almost exactly like this one that we're seeing right here, and then with a few clicks, you could create this website over and over and over again, and a few more clicks, you could swap out the pieces that are particular to this one specific business, and you could deliver it to another business a state away who would be very happy to have a clean, high-converting website to use. Now, some people might say this is unethical, and this might be unethical depending on how you approach it and how you sell it and how you talk about it, but this is a legitimate thing, and it's an everyone wins situation. You take a business that knows landscaping, but I highly doubt they know how to create a website. I highly doubt they know how to generate leads. I highly doubt that they know how to convert those leads or email market those leads. And you help them do all that using templates that have proven to work in other places. That takes very little work for you, but it's worth a ton of money to them because they're able to get a lot of new clients, customers, leads, and all those things that make businesses run and make money. So you can do this with literally anything that a business needs. Take any local business and think about the things that they need to run and function, and you can do this with any one of those, just one piece of the puzzle. You could be the website guy, you could be the email guy, you could be the bookkeeping person. Whatever it is, you take one piece of this puzzle that these local businesses need, and then you scale it out. And you can do the exact same thing over and over and over and over again for companies all across America. Now, I'll be the first to admit that all three of these methods that I just showed you, none of them is quite as easy as a 3-minute YouTube video might make it sound. But it's $1 million! But seriously, if you're looking to make $1 million easy, then you're probably on the wrong planet. I know very few people who have made $1 million with very little effort. But if you pick a method and you stick with it, there is life-changing money to be made. And before we go, I want to give one more shout out to our sponsor, Thinkific. Remember, you can have your course up and running today using all of Thinkific's different features for selling, creating, and hosting an online course. There's a link down below to get that for 30 days for free on their best plan. Thanks again to Thinkific. And remember, guys, if you're looking to make money using the internet, this is the channel for you. Thanks so much for watching.